Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Hey, check, fly, 20. Check 53. Coverage. Check. Fresno.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check safety.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Brady gives to Michel. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Alert! Throwing now is Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
72. Here we go. 50. Mike, 50. Come on, D. Mike's 50. Don't get it. Sugar.
Throwing again. Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's got Sanu. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. On the ground, Michel. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Let's go.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. We're scoreless after 1. Now on 2nd and 13, Brissett. It got his man complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run it with Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
4th down, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got it to James White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Bud. And let's pin the mirrors back and go. Hey, go 66.
To throw again. Brady. That's complete to White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now Brady again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A first down throw for Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. 58, right over there. Right? Yeah. 58, right there. Bandit, go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. I got one.
Brissett sets to throw it. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Tackles. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Watch the screen. 58, right over there. Let's go. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Pass. Go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. All day.
Now Brissett on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80. Watch the flood. Motion, blood. Alert. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, Delta. Mike's 50. Watch the pass.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Wait, that round 80. Ozzy. 72.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
36 yards on the play. First down, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. And let's get this, get this.
Brissett to throw for it on fourth. Got it complete to Rodgers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll throw again. Brissett taken in by the tight end Doyle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's second and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Brady now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Down the numbers.